Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, loving me more. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Ooh, child. One of these days I'm gonna get on here when I'm supposed to get on here, not just when I want to get on here. But dear God, I'm here. Huh? Dear God, I am here. So we're doing something a little special today. We're gonna do some numerology readings. Uh-huh. Good old numerology readings. I'm not going to be on here for a long time, but we're going to look into this energy of February for you, sort of prep you for this month, prep you for the energy of this month. Okay. So if you would like to get that, I would suggest you slide onto the list. It's $15 for this today. And we're going to get you some good old insight. Huh? Insight. It's important to get your insight to see what is in sight. Good God Almighty, oh, good. Do I have Zelle? Do I have Zelle? I think I have Zelle. I use Zelle through my I got you, Tessa. I always use Zelle through my no, that's not the right one. Through my Chase app. I think I would have to send you my number for that. Because someone tried to sell me before and they're like, Darcel, I don't know what you got going on. We can't get through. So I have PayPal, have Venmo, but I don't think I have my email connected to Zelle. So in order for us to do this, let's make sure we look at um make sure you send your birthday. I'm sorry, Fran. I have to send you my number, and I don't know how to do that on the live. Okay, let's rock it and roll. And first, I want to say that February. So this is 2025. So we're in a number 9 year. We know that 9 brings transformation, fulfillment, endings, changes, so forth and so on, right? What's interesting is that because it's a 9, the energies of the month, the universal month, sort of track exactly the number of the month. So February is a 2 or a master number 11, right? So it tracks and follows. This month is a master number 1. Excuse me, master number 1. I keep saying master number. February is a number 2, master number 11. January is a number 1. Okay? And so when we look at the number 1, you will see a lot of the endings and things, especially in this year, and changes and transformation happening in the executive and the business aspect. Last month, or excuse me, this month, January, because January is a number 1. So that's why we've been seeing a lot of these leaders and authority figures being weird. Okay, there being an end to a lot of things that these authorities and these companies are doing and what they're trying to put forth, what they're trying to execute. And also, there's been an end to how we view some of the people that we used to admire, people we put at the number one spot in our lives. So all of that computes. Now, when we get into this number 2 month universally, number 2 is a highly spiritual number. Okay, number 2 is a highly spiritual number, or let me say intuitively connected, intuitive feeling. Okay, and so when we're in that number 2 month universally, you can see that there's going to be a lot of you came on live right at 222. Come, where is the lie? Where is the lie? Where is the lie today? In the positive nature of the number 2 energy, the number 2 energy is cooperative. It is easygoing. It's receptive. It's understanding. But in the negative energy, it is it's super sensitive. It is inconsiderate. It's insincere. It's in fact uncooperative. So you're going to see in a lot of spaces, especially where there's endings needing to happen. Hold on. Need y'all to pay attention to that. Where there are endings that are needing to occur, you're going to see a lot of lack of cooperation that starts to happening, be it in administrations, in leadership, in business, in friendship, so forth and so on, in relationship. That's coming up. There also is going to be a heightened spiritual activity and spiritual sensitivity. So don't be surprised if people start noticing weird things or weird sensations, or if the spiritualists next month start to talk about various different spiritual happenings and things going on. Because that 2 plus that 9 brings us to that master number 11 energy, okay? So we got to be mindful about that, which is also reduces to a number 2. Because that number 2 energy is the number of the psychic. So pay attention to the seers, right? Expect that there's going to be a lot of predictions and things coming up. Also pay attention to the those that are in technology, okay? Computer programming, so AI, all of that stuff. We can be prepared that there's going to be some changes on those fronts, okay? Some technological changes occurring in that way. Even the healers, right? Pay attention to the healers. Pay attention to the artists. Number 2 governs all of that. Collectively, we also want to be mindful of our stomach health and things. But, I'm going to do a whole video on number 2 energy, period. So, let's look at Tessa. We have Tessa first. Uh-huh. So Tessa. One Tessa, you're a good old number 8 person. Okay? Woo! Spirituality can be very hard for a number 8 person because number 8 energy is focused a lot in materialism. So your argument with spirit be like, where is this in the physical? But number 8 people, y'all are very authoritative. Y'all can concentrate on a thing and see that thing through. Y'all also are very serious about justice. Y'all don't like people being done wrong. Okay? But sometimes because we're so focused on the materialization of things, on the physicalization of things, sometimes we get, it's hard for us to get really in our spiritual routine. So we just be needing help. The number 8 people just need some help. Okay? But come on, number 8. All right. So when we look at this year for you, we can always, we're in a universal year 9, right? We know that, right? So 9 is always, or is, the completions, the endings, and the spiritual wisdom, rebirth, transformation. So that is going to be the broad umbrella over this whole year. Excuse me, I'm going to try to yawn. Anyways, so with that, what we do is we're going to calculate the personal year that you're in. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me see. And you said you were born, let me see, on the 8th of February? Okay, so we'll take, let's see, that 2 plus the 8. Okay, plus 20, 25. Uh-huh. And there we have it. Okay, so you in your big one. So you are born the 2nd, the 8th. As I said, you're a number 8 person. As I said, the overarching energy is the 9 year. But then that means this year for you is a number 1 personal year, right? So this is a cycle here of a fresh start. Fresh start. Okay? And so this is the energy of our new beginnings this year. This is the energy of stepping into a new version of yourself, a reformed version of yourself, okay? And planting seeds for what you want this next 9-year cycle to bring. This past 9 years, circa from 2016, you just entered the end. We just entered the end this year of the things that have occurred in this past 9-year cycle. So everyone think about where you were in 2016, right? And how that aligns you with what is showing up at this time, right? Or the things that are coming to a close at this time. So this is a year to really lean into that number 8 energy and take action and move forward with a level of boldness. Okay, so that means February for you will be a number 3 personal month. And that number 3 personal month is centered around understanding, it's centered around creativity, it's centered around self-expression, and also social expansion. All right, so that's communication. So in a number 1 personal year, a number 3 month is about sharing your voice. All right, it's about networking. It is about bringing fun, bringing joy, and creative expression to your life. So this is a month that is excellent for communication, for creative projects. This is a month for you that is great for any type of new ideas that you're tapping into, right? Or that you want to start. Okay? Lean into the imagination. All right. Even being mindful that your relationship should be lighthearted this upcoming month. Okay. Lighthearted. Lighthearted, fun. It should be about fun in February. Okay. Fun. Nothing too serious. All right. Be bold, be courageous, but please make sure to tap into the fun energy of that personal month, okay? Also, the first week. So let me look at this again. Simple. Be expressive, speak up, share your ideas, communicate boldly. Tap into your creativity. Art, writing, really listen to music, any creative business ventures, they thrive in that number 3 month for you this February. Expand your social connections. So that means networking, right? This next month is the time to do that. And staying lighthearted, okay? Joy, movement, fresh ideas, okay? So if we look at the weeks, the first week is always going to be your strongest expression of that 3 energy. So that first week, you want to focus on expressing yourself fully. You want to focus on being social. You want to focus on your creativity. And you want to be mindful that first week of overcommitting or being scattered with your ideas. Okay? Because we could be too caught up in that fun energy that we don't see the things through that we need to see through, and then we can be too spread out because we're too social too, that we just overcommit in different directions. So that's that first week. The second week, okay, is going to be centered on adjustments and course corrections. So since we've burst into this energy, the second week allows us to sort of settle a little bit. So the second week of February, you want to focus on refining whatever the creative ideas were. You want to focus on improving your communicative skills. You want to focus on balancing your social life and your personal growth. Okay? Social, personal, balance. What you want to be mindful of is not overindulging, okay, or procrastinating on serious matters, okay? Okay, now I've been slipping on this. Let me commit to this. Let me get on top of this, okay? Week 3 of February for you, Tessa. You want to focus on overcoming, because the third week is going to be centered around challenge or an event that happens that pushes you to grow. So focus on overcoming creative blocks. Okay? Facing any public speaking fears or pushing through self-doubt. That's going to be the focus. All right? So if what you want to do for your business, most businesses require having to be able to connect with people. So you really want to identify that and lean into whatever issues you may have in that public arena, in that public speaking space. What you want to be mindful though in that 3 week is unnecessary, let me say this, avoidance of necessary conversations. Okay? That can produce a very avoidant energy in that third week. So any conversation that you feel is necessary or needs to be had, you want to have that conversation. Okay? That's the third week. Fourth week is always going to be on reflection and integration. So reviewing the lessons that the month has brought up for you, the lessons you learned in self-expression, the lessons you learned in creativity, okay? And prepare for the next step, all right? Which is that third month, okay? Which for you would be a number 4 month, which is centered on foundation and organization and structure. Okay, a book that I would suggest you to pick up for yourself for February is Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. Daring Greatly. Great book on confidence and vulnerability. So that's going to help with the self-expression. A herb I would recommend for this energy of next month for you, lemon balm or rosemary. Lemon balm, rosemary, and thyme. Lemon balm is going to help with the mental clarity and joy. Thyme is going to help with speech and courage in communication. And rosemary is going to boost the memory, the mental stimulation, and thus the creativity. If you're going to utilize any crystals, blue lace agate. Blue lace agate would be the crystal I would suggest, because that focuses on the clear and the clear communication. Okay, so speak your truth, February. Share your ideas with a level of confidence. Engage in your creative projects. Okay, surround yourself with inspiring people and social opportunities. Use those herbs, use those crystals to enhance joy, your confidence, and your clarity, and push through any fears of self-expression, especially when we get to that 3rd week. Okay, Tessa? Thank you. You're welcome. Aquarius, Aquarium. Yeah. Yeah. T-Moon lost all her fear. She knew Osaka was near. You never been away from the sea, child. Y'all, side note. Did y'all hear the nonsense that the great evil in the White House spoke today in regards to the plane crashes? One, if you're part of the mentorship or you watch my video on this year, I told you that this is a year where we'll be having accidents, freak accidents. Okay? So car wrecks, plane crashes, issues with travel, those types of things. Yeah, Tessa. Yeah, it can definitely be lemon balm tea. In all of those forms, it could be tea. You could use the actual herbs. You could put them in a candle. Put them in your bath. Yes. All that. Yeah, so we're doing numerology readings for the month of February. Okay. So what's going on in your energy, what you're supposed to focus on, some herbs, a book you can even pick up and lean into next month, and some crystals. And so what's the energy so you know how to navigate next month? Yeah. But here's the thing. Absolutely. He is an embarrassment, but you know what he also really is? A true reflection. And that's why I believe that this is really going to change the game. As terrible as things are looking, this is the energy's last attempt, because this is the end of the 9-year cycle. Okay, so we're coming to an end of this foolishness. Because the last 9 years, he was president 9 years ago. Okay? He became the president 9 years ago. So that's why they're trying to pull out all the stops, because this energy is fleeing. The energy is fleeing. So they're trying to pull out every stop they can pull. Okay, they know the numbers are reducing. That's why they're coming for all of the groups that are not white men, because this is white men in America's last attempt at trying to win. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work because, let me see, when does he get out of there? 2029. So that last year, that 2028, when the election happens and the voting happens, will be a number 5 personal year for America, which is the number of dramatic change. So it cannot be what we have been dealing with these past years. So it's their last attempt. That's why the first thing they started rolling out, they started coming for the womb. Okay? It's the hypermasculine supremacist energy trying to still run amok, but it's losing. Soon, these folks won't even be in the majority, and it's going to be a whole new ball game. I also feel this to be true because America this year is in a master number 11. And Donald Trump this year, his personal year, is a master number 11. Okay? And he's the 47th president. 4 plus 7 comes to 11. So this lines up for a divine shifting. And the 11, unlike the 22 master number, is highly spiritual. Highly. Like awakening is centered in illumination. And this is the reason why we're learning and seeing the fullness. You are seeing the fullness of the plot. We're seeing the fullness. Everything is coming to the surface. You are seeing the fullness of those that are connected to you coming up to the surface. The fullness of those that we support, those that we looked up to, all of that coming to the surface. So you got to be very observative and also know that there's a divine thing that's happening. We are setting up 3 11s. Master number 11 in the United States. Master number 11 president. The 47th, 4 plus 7 comes to 11. Okay? So there's a lot that's happening here. So that's why I'm like, see, black folks, hold on. Some of these other girls are real shook, and triggered and not able to do the things. But black folks, hoodoo is about handling oppression. This is what this is about. Okay? We know how to navigate. We can shake our rocks, blow our smoke. Listen, we have workings that we can do to keep certain authorities away from us. Okay? There's a lot of stuff that we do. And we're going to be going over that soon. But with those 3 11s, that's in the energy of this year. Of this year and of this country. That comes to a master number 33, which is the master teacher. okay, and the healer. And things have to get worse sometimes before they get significantly better. So despite what we still windmilling, we're still gonna fight, but I need y'all to know at the back of your mind that this is a deliberate thing that is going to change the atmosphere of the country. Okay? And my belief is that it will be for the better in the end. But that match number 11 don't leave nobody unseen. Let's get clear about that. It doesn't leave anybody unseen. All right? So, we're going to be very clear, and we're going to believe when the people come up and say they believe what they believe, because they do. All right. He is, I mean, just a shame, child. But this is the country. This is America. And so this is being revealed. And this is also the time for the spiritualists to take the forefront. The spiritual leaders are going to make the difference this year. The spiritual teachers are going to make the difference because of the way this master number 11 is stacking up. Okay? So let's see. Who do we have next? We got Loving Me More. 10-8. Mm-hmm. Here you go, you number 8 people. Loving Me More. You are a number 8 person. And so you good on number 8 people, baby. Executives, business minded, chasing the bag. The money gotta make sense. And you're and then you're born January. Was that wait? No, you're born what, the 10th month. So that October. Yeah, I mean that's the number of the banker. That's the number of the manager, of the lawyer, of the politician. That's the people that move the money and move the things. You do have to be mindful with that number 8 energy, because y'all can get in real low spirits. So you have to make sure that you are being mindful of what you feed into your energy and what you allow into your energy, because y'all can get low. When y'all are low, y'all are low. Okay, y'all tend to also have headaches, also run into kidney issues, and so you got to be mindful of that. But let's look at this energy of this year for you. And after Loving Me More, I got Mimi's Flower Shop. Hey, Mimi's. Mm-hmm. And also, let me say this. You number 8 energies, listen. You have to know that there's a basic fear of being controlled by others, of being harmed or being controlled by others. And so y'all be resisting any type of somebody trying to tell you what to do. They got to phrase it in a way that doesn't feel like they're running you. So, this, of course, again, number 9 year, okay? Completions, ending, spiritual growth, centered in letting go, wrapping up cycles, preparing for new beginnings, especially come 2026, because the universe will be in a number 1 universal energy, okay? Now, You, when we take the month and we take the year, you are actually in a number 9 personal year. So your personal year, loving me more, comes in direct alignment with the universal year. Thank you, Jessica, for the likes, baby. You know, TikTok don't care about me, at least the lives. You're in direct alignment with this universal year. So you can expect, just because of that, an amplification of this endings, completions, fulfillments, rebirthing energy. So you got to do your protection work. You got to cover yourself, because you know this number 9 energy is also ill temper. So car accidents, fights, altercations, violence. So you're going to have to be very mindful of that. Make sure you do your protection work first. But also fulfillment. So there's a lot of goals that are going to be reached this year for you. All right? So that's key. It's a year of closure, a year of reflection, okay? Transformation, thinking about what parts of you that you want to be reborn, okay? It's a year that you release what, you know, we always say what no longer serves us, but what no longer aligns, what no longer is like, that's not even the version of myself I want to continue with, okay? So that then means that February for you is a number 2 month, or a master number 11. So it's going to be highly spiritual. You're going to have some awakenings. So lean in, ask Spirit to show you the things next month, okay? Show you the things, pull you in the direction. You want to do your energy work, your meditation, be on it next month, because you come in direct alignment with that number 2 energy. This also means that that number 2 comes to mean balance and relationships and patience. Okay, that brings about that brings about emotional healing. Okay, so in a 9 personal year, a 2 month calls for a slowing down, nurturing of the relationship you have with yourself, and also the relationship you have with others. And also asking yourself, is there any relationship that I've not made peace with? Okay? Making peace with the past relationships, right? Accepting them for what they are, and releasing any resentment, you know, or any regret or anything like that. Releasing that. Oh, ooh, child, my foot. Okay? That's just in the overall personal month energy. So, as I repeat, you want to practice patience, right? You want to make sure that you are on top of your spiritual practices and getting into your things. You also want to focus heavily on your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others. Heal those relationships, and also let go. Okay? Anything connected to those relationships that are not offering you the level of wellness and balance that you know you deserve. Okay? You also, like I said, with that number 11, right? Embrace that intuition. Okay? Trust your feelings. Trust the dreams. All right? So everybody dreams is going to be on fire next month, because we're in that master number 11. Okay? Everybody's dreams is going to be on fire. Fire. All right? So, first week of February, it's always the strongest expression of that personal month. So the first week, you want to make sure you are focusing on your emotional awareness, that you're focusing on cooperating, that you're focusing on being receptive to other people. Okay? And because you're in this hyper spiritual energy, or this emotional energy, you know, you're going to run the risk. I keep getting the message to forgive, but I feel like I haven't. You haven't him. You feel like, you feel like you forgave him? Is that what you're saying? Love me more? I think you might have a typo. Ooh. Got you. Yeah. Okay. Forgive also means release. Have you released his energy out of your mind, out of your body? And also, have you done the work to forgive yourself, right? To release yourself. So explore that, okay? Explore that area. If that relationship at all is impacting, infringing how it is that you move forward, how you if you're like, man, you know what I'm saying, if it is showing up as a block for you, just even your experience with that person, we still got some more releasing to do. Okay? But I have some recommendations. Now that part I'm still working through. And that's what that energy centered on. Okay? The releasing, the forgiving of yourself. Okay? And I think also you got to say to yourself, I now hear this. I done forgave this person before I have forgiven myself. I can understand and get clear and extend to this person before I forgive and get understanding and get clear and provide grace to myself. You got to know that you did what you thought you needed to do to survive. Right? And if you would have known something else, you would have done something else. Okay? So you want to be mindful that first month, that first week, excuse me, because it's so emotional, it's the strongest of that number 2 energy. Be careful of oversensitivity and overthinking when it comes to the relationships in your life. Okay? The second week has a focus on adjustments and course correcting. So you want to focus on the second week, the balance of your emotions and your self-care, and also adjusting expectations of relationships in your life and also the relationship you have with yourself. Adjust the expectation. Okay? So you want to be mindful of the people pleasing energy, of suppressing your own feelings. Okay? You want to be mindful of that in that second week. Third week, it's always going to bring a challenge or a growth pushing event, as I call it. So you want to focus on in that third week resolving any emotional conflicts, facing the past wounds, setting boundaries, okay? So be mindful of holding on to resentment, be mindful of avoiding necessary communication in that third week. Okay? The resources that I'm going to give, I'm going to offer some books for you to lean into. The resources that I give, you really want to lean into that heavy that third week. Fourth week is going to always be reflection and integration. So you want to focus on reviewing your relationship patterns, acknowledging your growth, finding closure wherever that is needed. So you need to be in self-celebration of your progress. Okay? So be very mindful of not recognizing your progress or your clarity that you've gained in this whole February month. Okay? Keep yourself very present. Okay? Also, the book that I would definitely recommend, I would also, well, let me see. 2 books. The 4 Agreements. Tap back into that book. And also, Radical Acceptance by, I think her name is Tara Brach. Tara Brach or Tara Brach. I've never actually heard her name pronounced. But Radical Acceptance. That's the name of the book. Radical Acceptance. 4 Agreements is emotional wisdom and clarity. Radical Acceptance focuses on self-compassion and the releasing of emotional baggage. Okay? Herb for you, keep a chamomile ready and keep lavender ready. Both calming, both promote peace, emotional healing, relaxation. Make you a good chamomile tea. Burn some lavender incense, lavender candle, lavender essential oil, whatever. Okay? But lavender and chamomile. Crystal that I would suggest is moonstone. Moonstone and rose quartz. Moonstone is going to encourage your emotional balance and your intuition. So we're going to tap to that number 2 energy in the intuition department. But the rose quartz is going to help with self-love, which is why when that girl got on the TikTok talking about spiritualists, and she's saying she kept her rose quartz in her bra for so many years, hoping to attract a man, baby, rose quartz, sweetie, is for self-love, not to catch a man. So I understand what type of spiritualist or witches you've been listening to. And they are not my kind. Those are the only people that I would know that would tell you to put a rose quartz in your bra for years to attract a man. Now, if you would have said you had a mojo bag in your bra, that'd be very different. If you'd have said you had a sugar jar, that'd be very different. But that's a whole nother conversation. Okay? So take it slow. Nurture your relationships with others, with yourself. Use the herbs to support the emotional and the spiritual wellness. Practice your self-care. Trust your intuition. Because there are big shifts that are happening. You're in this number 9 year. Okay, so number 9 university year, number 9 personal year. Big shifts. Okay? But trust that any emotional things that come up are pushing you to grow. Okay? Look at you, right in alignment. Right on it. You got all you need. That's good. You are welcome. Okay, come on. Come on, 9 the Queen. 9 the Queen. When is your birthday, baby? Oh, I see you 3/23. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Actually, the way that I calculate it, we go with your birthday number. So you was close to being an 8, but you really a number 5. So you take that 23 and add it together. That'll bring you to 5. Let me tell you about you number 5s. You number 5s. I do love y'all. I can't get away from y'all. Y'all are very clever people. You're very versatile. You're adaptable. You're energetic. You're a literary person, so you like to read. You like to understand. You like to find out new information. Y'all are also very expressive people. Y'all are very curious people. Also, you're a double 5. My God. So, y'all got quick reflexes. Y'all, which means y'all be reacting too strong sometimes. Y'all are also freedom oriented people. Y'all live for your freedom. It got to be freedom presenting. If it ain't giving me freedom, I'm out of here. Y'all also crisis oriented people. Like y'all can spring into action to help other people. But when it comes to yourself, sometimes you be like, dear God, what's happening? Okay. On the negative, y'all could be really irritable, easily irritated. Sometimes y'all could be a little vulgar, and you got to be mindful of self-indulging in your vices. Some people got a sex vice, some people got a drug vice, some people got a drink vice. Be mindful of that. And because y'all are so free-flowing and free-moving, y'all's discipline can be a little straight, and the direction that you move can be all over the place because you don't want to feel, locked in. So it's very important y'all do y'all grounding. Mm-hmm. Got to do your grounding. Okay, and then you number 5 people too. Y'all run the risk of mental exhaustion. Okay, y'all run the risk of nervous tension in the body, insomnia, um, uh, twitching in parts of the face. Got to be mindful of that, and then and any lung issues too. So y'all got to be very mindful of that. And then also, y'all do injure yourselves. I find number 5 people injured. They will be injuring their arm, their shoulders, their foot, their hand. You be like, hold on. How shoulder wrapped up. You be like, cause y'all doing too much. Okay? Y'all be doing too much from time to time. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. But you being in that March energy, I know you're real creative. So that self-expression thing is really high. 9 said the accuracy. Okay. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? Where is the lie today? Aaron, if you want to look at the numerology for you, you have to send the $15 to the Cash App. So, let me tell you something. Oh, there was something in your spirit. Huh? There was something in your spirit about that number 8 energy. Let's look and see. Guess what? You are in a number 8 personal year this month. So you felt there was an 8 in there somewhere. Okay? You felt that there's somewhere there was an 8. Huh? You felt there was an 8. Okay? So you did. You felt there was an 8. So off rip, this is a year of power moves. This a year, listen, where you turn from little mama to big mama. Okay? Big mama. This is a year of achievement. This is a year of career moves, major moves, power moves, recognition. You can consider this your power year. Excuse me. You can consider this your power year. Chance to do something, to achieve something big. Okay? Huge in your life. Okay? This is also, because it is such a year focused on finances, be mindful of like debts coming up out from the past. Old debts may reappear, but more likely this year is to essentially keep yourself positive. Think big. What that man said, you think big, bitch. You're thinking small. That's the problem. You gotta think big. Think big, bitch. Okay, you gotta think big this year. Okay, that's that number 8 energy. So for sure, power, financial shifts, advancement, you stepping up as a leader, you taking more charge of your finances, you manifesting your abundance. Okay, there also can be lessons, like I said, around karmic lessons around money, around power and control. So you're gonna be, it's gonna be exposed. No problem, Aaron. It's gonna be exposed the ways in which you might be controlling. And so there may be some ego chin checks that come up here. Okay, so be mindful of that. And so the beauty of this year is that this February month is a new beginning for you. It is leadership. It is taking the initiative month. Okay, it sets the foundation for your finances, for your career, for your power moves. It is an active, a bold month. Okay, so we got to be confident. We got to be confident about our decisions. We got to be on it. Got to be on it. And in a number 8 year 9, the queen, you want to do your manifestation work. So I say you need to go to my website and do that Waymaker working. Download it. Okay, use it. It's $44. That even the sum comes to an 8. That's in direct alignment with your energy. Download that work and do that working so you can tap into that number 8 energy for this year. Okay. Now, February's focus, again, leadership, career and financial moves, making action, decisive action, building confidence. So that means that first week, again, strongest expression of that number 1 energy. Bold action, setting goals, stepping into leadership. So don't be surprised if people want to move you to the head of something. That's what that first week gives. And this month gives. Okay? But one thing you want to be mindful of with all that momentum, don't be rushing into decisions without a clear plan. That's the only thing. Don't rush into no decision without a clear plan. Second week, you want to redefine your plans. You want to make practical adjustments. All right? Balancing your confidence with strategy. The Waymaker, yeah. And do that ASAP Rocky so you could tap in that energy, especially going into next month. You want to just have that ready for that first week. Okay? Second week, be mindful because it's a week of adjustment. Be mindful of ignoring valuable feedback or resisting making necessary changes. But that's that ego check. Third week. Third week focuses on facing financial and career obstacles, because that third week is the conflict, is the challenge. It will be the growth pushing event. So be mindful of financial, career, or leadership's obstacles and face them head on when they show up. Okay? Head on. head on, apply directly to the forehead, okay? Be mindful of fear of failure or self-doubt in that week. And that manifesting as an interference into your progress. Fourth week, reflection, integration. You want to focus on reviewing your progress for this month, acknowledging your growth in your leadership abilities, and planning your next step. Be very mindful of moving on too quickly without assessing the lesson. So don't be in the midst of the March energy and you ain't really assessed the lessons of February. Okay? A book I would recommend is a book called two books. No. Atomic Habits. Just do that book. Atomic Habits by James Clear. And also you can do the 10-time rule. So it's like the 10X rule by Grant Cardone. Okay? Look into those books. 10 times rule, the 10X rule is for your bold action, for your ambition. Atomic Habits is for creating successful habits. Two herbs for sure you want to be in usage of this month: ginger and cinnamon. No, I'm sorry, ginger and peppermint. Ginger boosts the confidence. Ginger is an energizer and a motivator. Peppermint enhances mental clarity, enhances decision making. Okay, so ginger and peppermint for sure. Crystal, citrine, and pyrite. Citrine is prosperity, is self-confidence. Pyrite is wealth. Okay, wealth. So citrine and pyrite crystal. You can drink it as a tea. You can take it in a spiritual bath. You can use the essential oil. So when I recommend the herb, you can use them in any way that herbs can be used. Any way they can be used. So if you're a tea person, you know you get a good tea in, you can do that. You know what I've been doing with my water bottle? I've been putting my herbs in my water bottle. Or you can do a mojo bag. You can do a mojo bag. Too. I've been putting my herbs in my water container and letting that cold steep until I'm done drinking it. And it's been good. Okay? Got it? So you step into your power. You start new ventures, financial opportunities with confidence. You use your herbs and crystals to strengthen your focus, to strengthen your prosperity, and keep you motivated. You face all the obstacles head on. Because this month will set the tone for the rest of the year for you. K9? Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Travel down the road and back again. Back again. Listen, I'm thinking about a whole bunch of different things. Okay, come on, singers. You're welcome. Okay, that's all the time I have for this morning. I will be back on in the evening. So if you did not get the opportunity to get yourself a reading, you can get yourself a reading this evening. Thank you. I appreciate you, because guess what we're going to do? We're going to learn learn, learn, something, learn. We learning. We getting the information. All right. Well, I love y'all from a light filled place. I'll holler at y'all later. Adios, amigos. Adios. Oh, wait, hold on. Just so you will know, 9, and anybody else, I have the links in my bio. But if you go to my website, which is theinnerlighthouse.store, you will see readings. No, that's not what you're clicking. Click the Conjure Kitchen instead. Sorry. And you will see recipes. So we got a shake a snake recipe. Shake a snake recipe is to shake the snake, reveal the snakes around you at your job, your family, wherever there's a snake, we're going to bring the snake up to the surface. Okay? Got the head lifter recipe, which is essentially a head wash and a head spray that when you're feeling that energy, the low spirits, the depression, your head feels heavy, you can spray that and it'll help to lift your head. Then we got the Waymaker, Powerful Abundance. Just so you know, this is not a game. I had a client text me. She said she used it, got the job she'd been waiting for, been out of a job for 5-6 months. Got her job. She used it again, but targeted her unemployment. Got her unemployment released. 12 weeks of unemployment released to her that she'd been waiting on since October. Okay, so it's not a game. Mind your business working. So if you got somebody spying on you, somebody you feel like is tapping into your energy, this is great for readers. Okay? Mind your business working. Shut up. Okay? There's also another working. That is the cease and surrender recipe. Now, you want to talk about a protection working? Cease and surrender comes to stop the person or the evil in their tracks. Okay? So you may want to grab that. And then the safe space working is just a working that resets the home that you can do monthly. And so when you download these recipes, you have them. So you always know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do. Those crying on you, mind your business. You want to do the mind your business working. So if you go to the link in my bio and you click the Conjure Kitchen, or you go to my website and click the Conjure Kitchen, the mind your business is for those that feel they're being psychically intruded upon. So if you feel watched or you're being spied on, if you sense someone is attempting to gain access to your thoughts, your emotions, to your personal energy without your consent, this working is going to shield you from prying or unwanted psychic attention. People sensitive who have sensitive energy and susceptible to intrusion, anyone who's also targeted by gossip, rumors, and unwanted attention. Okay? So even psychically, but also in the workplace, if you have people who's meddling in your business, right? Gossiping, it's for all of that. Okay? So, I would say that. You know what? I'm going to spend about 10 minutes answering any questions. If you have any questions about spirituality or anything, let's do that. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. You're welcome. Do we have any questions? 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 When did Sister Girl book that? Friday. Okay, good. 4 p.m. Okay, listen. I guess the peanut gallery is silent. That's okay. Listen, safe. If you don't have the question figured out, ask me later. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm getting off of here. Peace, everybody. Go forth, do the right thing, be right, do right. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.